Alright YouTube, today there's a lot of yard sales out where I live, so this is one of the things that I picked up. I guess it's like a house light now that I look at it. I don't know, look, it's got a nice carrying handle here. I'm just going to use it as like a light, you know. It's got a real bright light in there. It's a 500 watt lamp. That's the maximum you can put in there. It works great. Plug it in here, nice and bright. As you can see, really cool thing is though, is you plug it in and you're using it, and say you need to plug something in. Let's turn this around. It's got two different outlets right here, which I think is pretty neat. I don't know if somebody added that on or made this whole thing by themselves, but I like that. Picked this up for $5. Now, the lady wanted 10 for it, and her husband was sitting next to her and let her make all the decisions, sell everything. It was her yard sale, I guess. He just had a few things there, and I said, how much for it? And she said, well, I'll give it to you. How about $10? And I said, well, I kind of looked at it, and I said, how about $5? And she's like, yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So I gave her $5 and went to a different yard sale. Here we're having a lot of yard sales right now. Went to a different yard sale and found this. It's a 3.5 vertical techumseh. Unless it's some weird Briggs and Stratton, but I'm 100% sure it's a techumseh. It's got just techumseh parts, you know. Came with a belt that's kind of screwed up, but small little shaft. I think I'm gonna use this for a project of some sort, or sell it to a customer. Either way, don't know if it runs. She wanted 15 for it, and I looked at it. I told her it's gonna need some work to get it running. She said, "Well, it's my son's. He doesn't have a job right now." Which, who does? You know, who has a good job right now? She said, I don't know if I can go any lower than that. And I said, well, how about 10 for it? She thought, she thought about it. She's like, okay, $10 is okay. So I paid her my $10, and she was happy with it. Actually, she's quite happy that she sold it. Not happy like, haha, he's got a piece of crap, but you know what I mean. And it's got a good throttle arm and everything looks like it works. So I actually just barely repaired one just like this. It's got a funny bowl on it. Looks like one of the ones that can tip anywhere and still run. It's one of those funny. Looks like a regular carburetor until you get to that part. It's kind of funny. But I'll see if I can clean this one up and get her started. And that works great. So let's see what we can do with this. 30 SAE oil for summertime, 5W20 or 5W30 for the winter time, which I wouldn't go down to 5. 5 is too thin in my opinion, but I'll put some good Valvoline Premium 30 weight oil in it. Right now that oil's on sale where I live, and it instead of being $4 a bottle, it's $2.50 a bottle, which is a steal. I'm gonna go run down and get some more today. Go take $10 down and buy as much as I can. Just stock up on it, you know. But yeah, let's try to get this thing running. Kill. Alrighty, in the time that I've had him for about an hour now. Home anyways. Now this one's all cleaned up. Still a little wet from me cleaning it. Pressure washed it. Same thing with this. This looks brand new, other than the little rust spots here and there. But other than those little rust spots, it looks pretty dang new. Looks pretty good. Great choke right here. The diaphragm, which I pulled the carburetor apart, I actually got it running, and I decided to pull the carburetor apart anyways. The diaphragm's in really good condition. Assembled it all back together, got it tuned up right, so I guess now I'll start it up for you guys. Alrighty now. It's actually been sitting for a long time. I would almost call it a cold start, except it's cold enough to where I can barely feel any heat. I would pretty much call it a cold start now. It's cold now. But I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not totally cold, but it's not warmer than air temperature. It's like air temperature warm. So yeah, I guess you could say it's a cold start. Cold start. So cold start. Why did I say cold start 3 times? I don't know. So we'll see if she'll fire up here. Put the throttle halfway. Oops, didn't blow off the choke fast enough.